Sometimes you want to create a still from a video clip. I want to show you a few tips for doing that. So in this project, I have this shot of this helicopter coming by, and I'd love to get a still of right when the sun shines through the window, right there. So I have a few options. One, under the retiming menu, is to create something called a hold frame. You can select it here, press Shift-H. And that works, but it does a couple things. First of all, it changes the timing of our project by pushing everything out. And it's also difficult to tell how long this hold frame is. You can make it longer or shorter, but you can't tell exactly how long it is. And you can't really use it anywhere else. So hold frames are great as part of retiming, but here I'm just interested in grabbing a freeze frame. I'm going to undo that. So rather than a hold frame, a freeze frame can be created by using the command Option F. Add freeze frame. The freeze frame also changes the project timing by shifting everything down the timeline. And we can see that the duration of the freeze frame matches our preference setting for still frame duration. But how can I create a freeze frame without changing the project timing? One option is to do what we just did here, and then to lift this freeze frame. To do so, I'll press Option Command Up Arrow, which will lift it above the primary storyline as a connected clip. But we now have a gap clip underneath it. If I select the gap clip and delete it, we also lose the connected freeze frame. I'll undo that. But what we can do instead is hold down the Option and Command keys and press the Delete key. Adding the Option and Command keys will delete the gap but leave our connected clip in place. And therefore, we've created a connected clip without changing our overall project timing. We can then easily trim this clip to the duration that we want. I'm going to undo those operations as well. And I'm going to press Command R just so we don't see this retiming bar. My favorite way to handle freeze frames, rather than creating the timeline, is to connect them from the browser. So what we're going to do with the play it over the frame I want, I'm going to press Shift-F to reveal that clip in the browser. And we can see it there up in the browser. Now what's interesting, now that that clip is selected in the browser, if we look at the Edit menu, the Add Freeze Frame command has changed to Connect Freeze Frame. So I'm going to do that again. I'll move the playhead to the frame I want. Right there. I'm going to press Shift-F, and I'm going to follow with Option F. And we get a connected clip of that freeze frame without changing our project timing. By far the fastest and easiest way to make a still frame out of video without changing your project timing.